So how much of that like is you describing the transformation versus you kind of being like just draw like the most grotesque Cronenberg-esque, transformation you could think of?
I do describe a lot of it on the page, but he understands that it's all just kind of suggestions and that I want him to go nuts. Like he's the one that brings it to life and makes it like magic, you know.
Mm.
But you know what? If you want, I can pull up a bit of the script right now. Okay. So in issue one, this happened in pages 20 and 21. Whenever there's a transformation, I love for it to be like a two-page spread, because
Mm.
I want that thing. I don't want it to be separate pages if we don't have to. So like panel one, Banner throws one hand in the air as his finger bones suddenly violently become longer, agonizingly dislocating all of his finger joints. Panel two, Banner falls to his knees in pain, slamming his weirdly enlarged palms onto the ground, and the force of it sends a massive tremor through the ground like a tidal wave or an explosive earthquake. Trees are toppled or uprooted, and two FBI agents are thrown into the air from the force. Panel three, Banner's mouth opens as he shrieks in pain, and his teeth and bright green Hulk blood burst out of his mouth. His teeth are being pushed out by the larger Hulk teeth. Panel four, one of his collarbones suddenly violently elongates, dislocating his shoulder and ripping through the remains of his shirt and jacket. Panel five, his veins turn green, and as his blood turns to quote unquote gamma blood, suddenly his muscles start to irregularly surge larger like balloons, like some of the transformations we saw in Immortal. His palms are still planted firmly in the ground, muscles tense from the pain. Panel seven, super close on Banner's eyes and forehead, starting to look big and green and full of hatred. And that's where he goes, Banner's mine. Panel eight, with a swipe of his arm, he knocks the last two C guns to pieces. The guns that I don't think we ever actually got into details, but the feds are shooting these guns that fire cosmic energy, which is kind of like the quote unquote opposite of gamma. He knocks the last two C guns to pieces, the guns that the last two remaining FBI agents are holding. One of them, the team leader, is knocked onto his back from the force. And that's where he says, tell Stark. And then there's the page turn. You get the full page splash where he's like fully the Hulk now. Says, leave me alone. And that is it. That's how that one goes. So there is always a lot of description. I want to make sure that I'm giving him stuff to work with. I don't want to be like, make it look awesome.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm not doing my job when I do that. I want to make sure I'm doing my part in this deal,